My name is Raven, professional wrestling superstar, former world heavyweight champion, and I want you to choose your four.
This is the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, and I want you to choose your four.
Hello, Pro Wrestling Rushmore. This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius of WWE.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley. Yes, it is, and I want you to choose your four. It's Pro Wrestling Rushmore.
It's Pro Wrestling's Rushmore.
This is Pro Wrestling Rushmore. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Hello, humanoids! This is Ian from Squared Circle History, and I want you to choose your four. It's Pro Wrestling Rushmore. Welcome to the only podcast that chooses a topic and allows you, the listener, to decide what ends up on our ultimate Mount Rushmore at the end of the episode. Joining me is my co-host, the often imitated but never duplicated, Brian.
Breathe.
Did you hear the Nigel McGuinness joke that he said on AEW a couple weeks ago?
I don't think so.
Well, Brian Danielson?
I don't think so.
No?
What was it?
He said, Brian Danielson tried to be a vegetarian, but he couldn't stop eating brie.
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, did he really say that?
He did, yeah.
That's hilarious.
I was very surprised by that.
That's hilarious.
So was Sarah when I told her the joke, and she said, oh no, he said that?
That's hilarious.
So how you been, Brian?
How do you think he took to that? Like Danielson watching the match over at home, like he's watching.
He said, no.
So he's saying he doesn't, though? I mean,
well,
yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Good point. Great topic to begin the episode. But our actual topic is the Mount Rushmore of Rock matches. The Rock, not like Don Morocco.
No, that'd be a list far too big. And Morocco had good matches, though.
He did. He had some great matches. Some excellent matches. But no, we're going to talk about The Rock's greatest matches today.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Are you wearing a wrestling shirt today?
No. But it did cross my mind to put on my Iron Mike Sharp shirt. Canadian's greatest athlete.
Yeah. So close to Canada Day.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, it's July 1st.
So it passed.
It passed.
Huh.
It passed,
Well,
and this is Pat.
That's Pat.
That's Pat,
It's
the
Pat.
superstar. It's Pat.
It's Pat.
So if you're not wearing a wrestling shirt, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a neon pink American Eagle t-shirt
I know, I have to squint to look at it.
with like bluish gray shorts.
Well, I didn't ask you about your shorts. I'm just asking
You
about
asked me
your
what I was wearing, and and I'm surprised it took you this long not to comment. I know what you're probably getting at because I have black sneakers on, so I have pink and black on.
Oh, wow, I didn't even notice.
Shut the fuck. You noticed. You noticed. You're far too observant not to have noticed.
I could go get you the sunglasses. You can wear the sunglasses.
Go ahead.
No, because you'll rip them up.
Yeah, I was
like Owen
I
Hart.
will, and I'm gonna snap them. And there goes your autograph.
Snap!
And I'll take a piss on those too, just like I took a piss on your picture. Not your picture, but your picture of Bret Hart.
Yes. I had nothing to do with it. I just framed the photo.
Took a little leakage on it.
They have pills for that.
For what?
Leakage.
What do you mean?
Anyway, I got my 316 day Austin 316 shirt
In honor of The Rock.
in honor of The Rock, because I was always more of an Austin fan than Rock, so I figured why not wear.
You should what you should do is you should just start wearing T-shirts of the topic we're talking about. So
I try to. Sometimes I try to. Sometimes the shirts are dirty and in the wash, and sometimes I just don't have the shirt.
So why don't you just lie about it?
That's what I tell you to do, but you still keep wearing non-wrestling shirts.
Because dude, I'm out a lot, man. Like I don't want to go to my kid's baseball game with a Brainbusters shirt on. You know what I'm saying?
Why? It's a good way to break the ice with the parents who also don't want to be
Oh
there.
yeah, because someone's gonna come to me like, "Hey, Arn was great. How about that Tully, huh?"
More than likely, they'll see that you have a Tully Blanchard shirt and they'll be like, "Hey, do you party?"
Probably. My Carrera's on.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
That's
Jeez.
actually not a bad idea. Maybe I'll wear that next time. All right.
Yeah, you should.
You twisted my arm.
You should.
It is a pretty cool shirt.
It is. It's awesome.
I know. It's probably one of the coolest wrestling shirts I have.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But it's a size large, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's motivation to
Well, yeah.
stay trim and fit.
I'm trying. I'm down to 209.
That's excellent.
Pretty good.
That is.
Pretty good.
That
Trying
is.
to fit into that Brainbusters shirt.
There you go. That's good. That's good motivation. For the rest of the summer.
I should probably Brody have him stretch it out for me.
No, that's cheating. So, I say we begin construction on the Mount Rushmore of rock matches. Now, there's 4 matches here that got votes. Only 1 vote. But, we'll mention them, and if they bring up a memory, Brian, you can comment on them. But the first one here was The Rock vs. Mankind ladder match from Raw, February 15th, 1999. That was voted for by Mike the Wolverine. He also voted for another Raw match, the Steel Cage match against Triple H. Also 1999. 1998 here, The Rock vs. Ken Shamrock, the finals of the King of the Ring. That was voted by Mikey from the Streets. Nothing so far.
Dude, I don't remember these. I swear to God, I really don't. And if you would like to talk about any of them, absolutely feel free. Because I'm kind of interested. I don't even remember The Rock wrestling Mankind in a ladder match.
Oh yeah,
ever.
that was the night after the Big Show debuted, St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
All right, so I remember St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
So also on that show was Rock and Mankind, and it ended in a draw.
All right.
So the next night on Raw, they had the ladder match for the title, and Big Show came out and helped The Rock and proved he was in the corporation, and The Rock won the world title back.
Cool. So no. So Austin wasn't champion at that stage?
No, because this is heading into WrestleMania.
And that wasn't the main event. The Rock match was not the main event, or was it?
Yes, it was The Rock versus Austin. Was the main event that year for WrestleMania.
No, I'm talking about St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Oh, the main event for that was
for
Austin
that
Vince.
That's what I'm saying. So
cage,
it's interesting.
Yeah.
The Rock was champion, and it was not the main event match.
Yes.
Because I remember him coming through the ring, right?
Yeah,
I
Big
was
Show.
like, yeah. So it had to have been the main.
And he tossed Austin against the side of the cage, and the cage popped open.
So was that match really good, though? The Rock Mankind ladder match? How was it, in your opinion?
It was alright. I mean,
well, your face says it absolutely sucked.
it was. I'm sure it has sentimental meaning to Mike. For me, I wouldn't put it on my Mount Rushmore. I mean, he was the only one that voted for it. But I mean, hey, it's a memorable Rock moment because he won the championship and
Right.
it set up the main event for WrestleMania against Austin.
So Mankind was the champion?
At that time, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because he won it at, well, we'll get to it.
When was this, dude?
1999.
God damn.
Beginning of 99.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't even, how you guys can remember that shit. God bless you, because, I mean, I've forgotten so much
25 years ago.
But do you know how much wrestling I've forgotten?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it.
I don't think you do, because you haven't forgotten a thing.
I've had to go back and watch a lot of stuff, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then through all these projects I'm working on here, taking notes and shit, it does, bring back memories of things that I might have forgotten.
Right.
So I've had, a refresher, so it's not like I'm remembering all this from my childhood. I remember a lot of it from my childhood, but not all of it.
You know what's fucked up, though, is
Yeah.
I can name you more matches from, WrestleManias 1 through 10
Yeah.
than I can from, the past 20 years.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Trust me,
You know
I get
what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Hunter Scott gave us a vote for the Armageddon 6-man Hell in a Cell. Do you remember that one?
Armageddon 6-man Hell in a... Who was in it?
All right, so it was The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, The Undertaker. The champion was Kurt Angle, and Rikishi.
Where was this from? Survivor Series?
Armageddon.
Armageddon, you said that too.
Armageddon 2000.
Nope, don't remember it.
Undertaker chokeslams Rikishi off the top.
I do remember it.
And he falls into
the truck.
The truck.
Yeah, with
full
the
of hay.
Yeah. Badass match, dude.
Yeah, you see?
That was a cool moment.
And it was a cool concept. I mean, that was the first time they did that, and it was
Right.
pretty cool.
You said Hell in a Cell?
It was Hell in a Cell.
See, I know you said Hell in a Cell, but I was like, in my mind, I was thinking Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't picture that off the cage spot.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a memorable match. But now we're gonna get into the matches with at least 2 votes. So we'll talk about these a little bit more. But the first one we're gonna talk about here is The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 15. I forgot to tell you who it was voted on by: Dragon Rana and Adam 84. But so the match we just talked about, the ladder match, Rock Mankind, that was like, all right, whoever wins this is going on to face Austin.
Okay, so that was the next step.
That was the next,
whole
yes,
storyline.
yes. And this was The Rock's first WrestleMania main event.
It's pretty interesting how like all these matches are coming right around that time frame.
It was the hottest.
You know what I mean?
Period
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was the hottest period for wrestling. But, yeah.
The Attitude Era was in full swing. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than Rock and Austin.
Crazy, man.
As we'll find out as we go along.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
With this year, but yeah, Rock's first WrestleMania main event, Austin's second Mania main event, and by that point, it was clear who rose to the top of the Attitude Era. And even though Rock lost that match, it was still memorable.
Absolutely, but you don't think it's 1A, 1B?
What do you mean? Like
Rock,
Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Who's
Definitely.
Batman? Who's Batman? Who's Robin? Austin's Batman, huh?
Oh, Austin's definitely Batman. He's the loner. He's the
Crazy. But it's crazy because like look what The Rock went on to do though.
Yeah.
So like I kind of give him that because without his charisma in the wrestling business and all that stuff, man, he would not have been able to do what he's doing in Hollywood. You know?
It's true, and I feel like, and I know we talked about this on another episode too, that our initial episode was the Mount Rushmore of WWF/E, and I almost feel like we're gonna have to revisit that.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like
2.0.
Yeah. Like let's see now. Because
When we run out of ideas, we're just gonna do them all over again. Give the show longevity.
let's see if it still stands.
Sure, why not?
Because I mean, dude, look at what Roman did just from that time. What, 2 years ago?
That's true. Yeah.
3 years ago. I think he's up there now. You know?
Yeah. I mean, history does change things. And,
Shit, you could have two potential Samoans in the
Isn't
Mount
that
Rushmore
something?
of wrestling.
That is like the most important wrestling family.
It
I
is
think.
absolutely.
The
That-
Anawahi
And this,
dynasty.
they're all, but you know what, too? They're all so good
I know. Yeah.
and charismatic.
Except like Manu.
You know. Manua?
Manu, remember him?
No. Was
No,
that a
he
movie?
was originally in Randy Orton's group there, Legacy.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah.
All I remember is DiBiase and Cody.
Yeah. His
You
name was
remember
Manu, and he was only there for like literally like a month. And he proved to be Manu-er.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Never. Whose kid was he?
Oh jeez. You gotta make me look that one up.
Got him. I stumped him. I stumped
It's tough.
Swami.
I haven't memorized the family tree yet.
Stumped the Ian.
Yeah, right? Samu.
So, who else is Samu's kid? Didn't someone just come in that Samu's kid?
Well, Jacob Fatu is the Tonga Kid's kid.
Didn't he go by another name, Tonga Kid? Or was it always Tonga Kid?
He was always Tonga Kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't he Rikishi's partner in the Head Shrinkers?
No, that's Samu.
Oh, that's Samu.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I'm confused as shit. It's a huge dude.
It's a huge family. It's a huge family.
Is Ming related to them at all? Haku?
No.
Okay, so here. I know we're talking about The Rock and shit.
Yeah.
Can I just give you a theory about
But still, it's all family.
What if the bloodline storyline branches out to where, what's his face? what's his face's
Haku.
kids, Haku's kids,
Yeah.
just want to get together and take that known. They want to be known as the main Samoan family in wrestling.
Yeah, they think their bloodline is more important.
Yes, and they go
It's
up against
perfect.
the other one.
Yeah, it's
So
perfect.
this
So we got to get through this phase of the
Right.
bloodline story first, then another layer of
oh,
it.
absolutely, because you have the tall kid coming in too, right?
Yeah.
It's Haku's son.
Yep.
Crazy.
Hikuleo.
Hikuleo.
Yeah,
That's gonna be crazy, man.
it is.
There might be like 3 different things of the bloodline.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Huh.
I know, it's crazy.
And then what
They
if
could
all
form their
come
own.
together?
What is it?
What if they just all come together later on?
They could.
There's gonna be like 18 of them.
Yeah.
Just taking over WWE.
Yeah, they could. They could have a Samoan faction on like all 3 brands.
I think The Rock's plotting to buy the WWE from TKO
Maybe. It's possible.
and make all Samoan wrestling.
Yeah, that could happen. Just fire everybody else and
ASW.
all Samoan. All right, the next match here. My boy Benny and Dragon Rana voted for this one. It's The Rock versus Triple H, the Iron Man match from Judgment Day 2000. No? Shawn
Well,
Michaels, special guest referee.
Weren't there a lot of pinfalls in that match?
Yeah,
I think,
it ended up
right?
being like 6-5 in
Yes,
the end.
yeah, I do remember it.
Yeah.
Didn't they have more than one Iron Man match though?
Those two only had one Iron Man
They did,
match.
just
Yeah.
one. All right, so I do remember it because it's the only
Yeah.
one I remember. But
And
for
The
some
Undertaker
reason,
returned as the American Badass at the end,
I don't remember that.
and Triple H won.
Triple H. What do you think about Triple H though? So like,
I think Triple H is great,
Number
and I
3.
think on our next episode
no.
we're going to talk a lot about him.
but would you consider him number 3 in that era? Or
In
The
that
Undertaker?
era, it's all right. It's tough to say because where does Undertaker rank?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, or maybe that's the next episode.
What?
The Mount Rushmore of the Attitude Era.
Yeah, but I think we nailed it right there because it's definitely Rock, Austin, Undertaker, and Triple H.
What about Mankind?
No,
What about Kane?
no.
No. What about Kurt
If
Angle?
those are my 4, no one else can go. So anyone you mentioned, I'm going to say no to.
What about Sable? What about you, Heartbreak?
You are Heartbreak.
So, yeah, and The Rock and Triple H had a storied rivalry.
They did, and those are always good matches.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to talk about it later on, but I'm bringing up another match.
Okay.
The ladder match at MSG SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that soon.
Figured. No, because it was a good match, and that's what I'm saying. The chemistry between those two was always really good.
Yeah. Yeah, for
I like
sure.
it.
And now they're business partners.
I thought The Rock's chemistry... Yeah, right, exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
It is nuts. I thought The Rock's chemistry with Farouk and the Nation was really good.
Oh, definitely.
Just
Yeah,
thought,
we don't talk
you
about
know?
that at all on here.
I know, that's why I figured.
Yeah.
Kind of bring it up a little bit.
It's crazy that The Rock ended up outshining Farouk in Farouk's faction.
Right.
And then Farouk just kind of got tossed to the side.
He did. But
It was crazy. 'Cause-
you know what was cool about all that, though? Like, Farouk, you could tell Ron Simmons was not that kind of guy that would try to hold someone else back.
No.
So he was, like, actually advancing The Rock.
Sure,
he was
yeah.
making that kid. You know? I think
Yeah.
The Rock has a lot to thank him for.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Because
he
he
was a
could've-
lot to him.
I mean, he could have been a prick. He'd be like, no, this kid's not, don't give him this much money.
Well, my spot.
Right. Not a liver spot, not a spot like my dog's spot. My spot.
Oh, jeez.
What are we watching here?
Oh, wow, that's Don Callis
Oh,
versus
shit.
Eric Watts in a lumberjack match.
I've never seen the Jackal actually wrestle.
You know he was supposed to be in a tag team with Rick Martel in the WWF?
I could see it, dude.
Yeah.
I could see why.
And Rick Martel ended up signing with WCW instead.
Oh, that's what happened, huh?
Yep. They were going to be the models.
I could definitely see them doing that with them too. For real.
Alright, so the next one here, 3 votes. Paul Licious, JD, and Hunter Scott. It is from Survivor Series 2001. The WWF versus the Alliance. And whoever won got complete control. It was winner take all.
Yeah, and that's one of those matches that should have been a lot better than what it was, right?
Yeah, but in the end it came down to Rock versus Austin.
Uh-huh.
And Rock beat Austin. He got his win.
Right. The whole storyline could have been so much better.
Yeah.
And we always talk about it and stuff.
And we
but
talked about
it's
it on
just-
our first episode of Pencils and Erasers.
We did, didn't we?
We did.
You know,
In depth we talked about it.
it's too bad.
And it's also too bad because on our last episode of Pencils and Erasers, you had a hilarious story about going into news break.
Oh, a 2 Live Crew?
Yeah. You had another funny incident recently, didn't you?
Really want me to tell? This is bad. I don't want to tell this story.
Why?
People gonna think I'm an asshole. I'm not an asshole.
It's a simple mistake. It's just something you normally wouldn't think about normally, but you know, it's a very Seinfeld moment.
I don't think Pat's heard it. So
No.
I'll tell Pat. So.
Yes.
So, dude, right? I'm at Home Depot. I had to go there for work to get like these vent blockers for the vents that are built into the wall. So they have these magnetized ones. They goes over and diverts the air. The air doesn't come through, so the people that are working at office don't get cold. You understand what I'm saying? Speak. Say yes. No, don't.
He gives us a thumbs up.
All right. So I got my Home Depot thing up, and I'm looking for freaking what aisle this thing's in, and I am there. I'm in fucking aisle 18. No, aisle 8, bay 16, or whatever the fuck it was. And I'm there, and I'm looking at vents. I'm looking at vent covers. I'm looking at fucking all kinds of stupid vents. I don't see these things. So I'm looking for an employee. Of course, you can't find Home Depot employees anywhere. And when you do, they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. So I see this older lady. She comes down the aisle. And I was like, great. So I'm like, waiting for her to get to me. I'm like, excuse me, miss. Very politely. Very polite. Dude, she walks right by me. Like, completely ignores me. And I was like, wow, that's like... I mean, I know I talk kind of low sometimes, but... I spoke so wish she could hear me. Whatever. So I'm still looking. So I see her, like, she bends over, starts scanning an item, right? Guess looking for whatever. So I go, I'm in back of her while she's, like, kind of, like, kneeling down, got this thing. So I'm like, excuse me, miss. Miss? And there's a guy near me, and I'm, like, looking at him, I'm like, dude, I've asked this lady, like, 3 times for help. I'm like, no one wants to help you. How lazy are these people? I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, all I'm looking for are these things. I'm showing the dude my thing. Like, maybe you can help me. I'm like, because she obviously doesn't want to, right? She gets up, turns around, looks at me, smiles, and I'm looking at her, and I got my phone out, and she's, like, pointing at her ears. She's deaf. So now I feel like an asshole, right? But I mean, I felt like an asshole for the dude. I felt like an asshole with her too, but she didn't hear what I said, so...
No, she didn't hear you, so...
Right, but still, like, what the fuck, man?
I know, what are the odds?
That's a wicked douchey thing to do. I know, what are the odds, right? I mean, should I have figured when she ignored me 5 times?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't have thought of that either.
Because people are rude. Especially like Home Depot employees. They're not the nicest people in the world. I mean, you do have some decent ones, you know what I mean? But...
Oh, man. I thought that was great.
You happy now? You got your story out of
Yeah,
it?
it's a great
you
story.
Get your ha-has in.
You're good. You're good at telling stories, bro.
I'm not good at telling stories. You're probably the only one that appreciates it.
You're funny.
Funny.
So, now we're getting in the 4-vote category here. Suplex Sam, Paul Licious, Shep from Shepland, and Bobby on the Beat give us votes for The Rock versus John Cena, WrestleMania 28. Once in a lifetime.
Twice in a lifetime.
The first time it happened.
3rd time in a lifetime. Didn't they go 3 times? Those twice?
2 WrestleManias.
So one got one each.
Yep. That was it.
Ooh, maybe that's going to be John Cena's last match.
Hey, maybe. Maybe. Have Cena versus Rock night 1, and then Rock versus Reigns night 2.
Rock's going to work 2 nights in a row. Think you can do it?
Maybe.
He's older, bro. No, I don't mean that, like... I'm not saying he couldn't do it. The guy could probably freaking do it 3 nights in a row, but... I mean, let's face it, man.
It would
to
not
give
be
a WrestleMania caliber match 2 times at that age?
Yeah, it would be tough. It would definitely be tough. But The Rock won this one. Won this match, yeah.
That was the first one.
This was the first one,
Yeah.
yep.
Miami. Wasn't it?
I believe so.
I think something caught fire from the fireworks in that stadium.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's pyro, wasn't it? Didn't somebody's pyro go off?
Like
Undertaker's pyro went off and
it was
caught like a section of fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do remember that.
They met someone in the crowd's pyro, so I don't think they're allowed to bring that shit in.
Yeah, like somebody from TNA just shows up and takes their seat and just pyro goes off. It's like, oh my god, Jeff Jarrett's here.
Is that the SAT?
No, that's S.A. Rios.
Well, I knew it was SA something.
He's on Team Mexico
All
for
right.
the Super X Cup.
Oh, we're not talking about the Super X Cup.
No.
We're talking about The Rock.
We're talking about The Rock, and this next match here also got 4 votes. Mike the Wolverine, Purple Haze, My Boy Benny, and Ringmaster. It's The Rock versus Kurt Angle. No Way Out 2001.
Man, I like The Rock versus Kurt Angle matches.
Yep.
2 guys, they could go.
Yeah.
Angle was a machine.
Yes, he was.
So was The Rock.
Yeah.
But nah, he wasn't like...
He wasn't.
He wasn't the caliber of Kurt Angle.
Right.
He was like my favorite wrestler for a while.
I know you've said that before.
Yeah.
You've said that before. He was awesome.
Yeah,
He could
he
do
was
it
a
all.
wrestler. But you know what's funny? I hated Bob Backlund, but I loved Kurt Angle.
Well, Kurt Angle didn't do the duck walk, so
That's right. What a stupid walk that is.
if he did, maybe he would have been even more over.
Can you do the duck walk?
Can I do the duck
Yeah.
walk? I would probably hurt something if I did the duck
I
walk.
want to see you try. Next time we're out, next party.
It's just a duck walk.
If you want to stay, you got to do the duck walk. At least 4. At least 4 in a row. It can't be just 2 because you don't get the full effect. You know what I mean?
Oh man, Bob Backlund's duck walk. That's gonna be the new dance craze.
You got to do the arms too because you did the arms.
yes, he did. Yes, he did.
What a boring wrestler that was.
Oh man.
Wicked
Yeah,
boring.
that'll put butts in seats.
What, you doing the duck walk? Damn right.
Oh, Bob
That's Hodge's
Backlund.
mission.
So this Rock Kurt Angle match, this is the one where Rock won the title back from Angle, and went into WrestleMania to fight Austin
WrestleMania.
for the second time. 17. The big one.
The big one.
We'll talk about that one. Next one here, I know you're going to like this one. 4 votes. Mikey from the Streets, Daryl and Georgia, Dragon Rana, and JD. It's The Rock versus Triple H in a ladder match. SummerSlam 98.
That's on my list. Sorry, I was taking a sip of my Gatorade, my Powerade earlier. But yeah.
Madison Square Garden. Big moment. Big moment for both of them because the crowd actually liked Rock more. And Rock was the heel.
Right.
But Triple H won.
I remember that night, man. I was watching that in my pool, my parents' house.
Yeah.
In the pool outside, watching SummerSlam.
Wow. 1998.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It was that was a good match though.
Yeah, it really was.
Main event of that card was Austin versus Undertaker.
Yeah, good job. You
Shawn
remember
Michaels
this.
was the referee. No, not that one. Was it? He wasn't the referee for that.
No.
Well, he was a referee for one of the no, it was Bret Hart Undertaker. That's what
right.
I'm thinking of. But no,
That's
that but I do remember the poster for that freaking event was badass.
Oh, yeah.
One of the better posters ever.
Best.
Yep. The short ramp to the ring and shit.
Oh, yeah. And I love that they, it seems like every time they go to MSG lately, they've been doing that.
It's so much better.
It is better. You don't need these big, giant sets or anything like that. Sometimes you do, but
Right.
I don't know, for the most part, especially for, Raw.
Save that shit for the big shows. Make it feel like something.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Not that you shouldn't make Raw feel like something, but make it feel like something with a product put out there, rather than the appearance of the show. You know?
And you know what's crazy, too, is once Raw goes to Netflix, 80% of the world is now going to be able to see Raw.
Right. If they have Netflix.
If they have Netflix. That has potential to be a very large audience.
What potential of the world has the ability to watch Raw now?
A much lower number.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that to be an asshole. Like.
Yeah, no, I don't think all areas of the world get it live.
No shit.
Like I know there was I mean, nowadays you can just go on Instagram and see the clips and all
Right.
that stuff, or YouTube.
Right.
YouTube puts up the clips immediately.
Yeah.
So.
But on a live audience scale, yeah, you're right. It's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna, and that's why it's.
Maybe not though, because live you're talking.
Yeah, I mean
different time zones and shit.
That and it'll probably still be the people that are watching it now. Like if they want to keep watching it, they're just gonna have to get Netflix. And who's to say they don't already have Netflix?
Yeah.
But and I also think it's interesting too that speaking of John Cena just announced his retirement, but it's gonna be at the end of 2025, so he'll probably be on Raw on Netflix.
Right.
To help gain more viewership.
They should. Oh man, it'd be badass if he came out and just started doing his heel raps.
Oh, that'd be great.
But like,
well,
with the swears and shit.
He could, yeah, he could.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He doesn't have to be a heel. I mean, he can still be a face doing those kinds of raps.
Oh, it just has like
People
a
love
harder
it.
edge to him.
Yeah. People would love
that'd
it.
be cool.
Come full circle. You think he's gonna win the title and beat Flair?
The more I think about it, yeah.
I brought that to you the other day, and you thought,
and I said no way, but then
you were like, "You're a fucking idiot."
No, I didn't.
That's
quite
what you
say
said.
that,
Yeah, you did, dude. I could read the text. I have it right there. He's like, "You really think that? You're a fucking idiot."
Those were not my words, boy.
It's right. You may not have said them out loud, but you wrote them down.
No, but the more I think about it, I do. I think that John Cena's gonna win the title from somebody.
I do too, man.
What if? All right, so we got SummerSlam coming up. Sorry, Rock, we're not gonna talk about you right now for the moment. So who's it? Damian Priest versus Gunther. Gunther should win the world title.
Is that official? SummerSlam?
As of right now, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Gunther should definitely win.
Yeah. So what if it's John Cena and Gunther at WrestleMania? That could have like a really good build up to it, really good story too.
It could. But you don't think maybe somebody has history with already?
Because it's his last WrestleMania. Yeah.
Or I don't know, man.
Gunther could lose it to Orton.
That's what I'm saying.
And then it's Orton Cena at Mania for the title.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Huh.
And I mean, just because he wins it one last time doesn't mean he's going to have a long title reign.
No, he's going to lose it in his retirement match. He's going to pass the torch. He'll pass to Braun Breaker.
To Braun Breaker, all right.
Think about that. If you're retiring at the end of 2025, you win the title at Mania. If you really want to make this kid, right?
Yep.
You have him beat, like you said, Gunther or Orton. I think that's perfect. Make it a three-way. Who cares?
All right. Yep.
You know what I mean? Let Gunther have his moment. Throw him in there. And then Cena has the title till he retires, and then it's gonna be the retirement match. He's gonna lose his title.
Yeah, I like that.
You know?
I like that. That would get people to tune into Netflix too. If you really promote like a title match, like, oh, is he gonna lose it?
Maybe you bring Scott Steiner in for a little bit.
Oh man,
or some shit.
It's
gonna be on Netflix, dude.
Sure, why not?
Think about it. That's gonna be great.
That would be a great moment.
Big bad booty daddy. My nephew can't do his own moves.
I really wish that Braun Breaker would wrestle. First, I really wish he would be Braun Steiner. And second, I wish he would wear the Rick Steiner headgear.
Oh my god, no.
No?
Well, wear it to the ring, but like take it off.
Oh yeah, take it off. Yeah. Like just as like an entrance. Oh man. The last match on here with 4 votes. It's Purple Haze, My Boy Benny, Paul Licious, and Ringmaster. It's The Rock versus Triple H from Backlash 2000.
Is every Rock versus Triple H match on this list?
Just about, yeah.
Can you imagine how many times those guys wrestle at house shows and shit?
Oh man, yeah. They must have just gotten into a rhythm of just doing certain types of matches.
Probably the same match, like on a loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably.
Imagine that. Like you have all this shit just memorized, and then what happens when you get to the program with the next person? It's you just had like 35 matches with this dude in a row.
Well, that's why guys like Bret Hart, guys like Ric Flair, they would have a certain type of match that they would always have for a certain type of opponent.
Right.
So you just have to teach that match to the person.
I bet Bret Hart's never done the same match twice ever in his life. You know why?
Why?
Because he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
I'm glad I have that on audio, recorded.
How much of a fucking prick do you have to be and just like so self-consumed to refer to yourself as the best there is, the best there was, and the best that ever will be? You can't with certainty say that. Someone's going to come along, even if you were better, like the best there was.
Yeah.
Someone's always going to come along and be better than you.
Always, yeah.
And there were like 10 guys already better than him when he was wrestling.
But the thing is, that was his whole gimmick, though. Like, that was his whole character. Is I am the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Oh,
whether he really thinks it or not is...
So his whole persona in wrestling was exactly himself, a self-absorbed prick. that was his gimmick. That's what you're telling me.
That was his gimmick, yeah.
Okay.
That was his gimmick.
I finally got it then. I mean, I never really got his gimmick. I never really got it.
Now that you get it, do you think you'll like change it?
It's even worse now because it just confirms it for me.
You're just not under any circumstances
No.
will you ever be a fan of Bret Hart.
No, I liked it. I thought he was cool like back in the day when I was younger, and then I grew up and I was like, this guy sucks. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Rock, Triple H, Backlash 2000, Washington, D.C., Shane McMahon, I believe, the referee. Austin helps Rock win the world title. Back.
Don't remember it.
No.
What was the storyline leading into it, though?
This is coming off of WrestleMania 2000, the 4-way, where they had a McMahon in every corner.
Okay, yep.
And Triple H won that match after Vince screwed over Rock. And this was the rematch here. And Austin makes sure that there is some justice here for The Rock, and
Right.
Rock ends up winning the title from Triple H. Only to lose it back to him the next month in the Iron Man match that we already talked about.
That title was so hot potatoed back.
And then the next month at King of the Ring, Rock won it back
Right.
in a 6-man tag.
In a 6-man tag.
In a 6-man tag, where whoever got pinned, or whoever scored the pinfall, would be the champion. So Triple H lost his title without having to be pinned.
Russo wasn't even there for this.
No! No, he wasn't.
But look at what he ushered in, dude. Like, think about it, right? That's definitely something Russo would do.
Bro, it's wrestling. So now we're getting into the 5-match, or 5 votes for per match.
Holy shit. I'm so confused.
We're getting into the
So
matches that got
confused.
5 votes each.
Alright, so this is not the Rushmore yet.
This is not the Rushmore yet.
Alright.
We're
I
gonna
did
get
not
through these
have
matches.
sexual relations with that woman.
My God, Rock. Oh, Rock was interviewed by Jennifer Flowers, who had relations with Bill Clinton. So it's all coming full circle.
Yes, that was in Boston for WrestleMania.
Yes, it was. WrestleMania 14.
You called her Jenny.
Jenny. 5 votes here. Danny Love, Purple Haze, Adam 84, Wrestle War, and Kangaroofy. This is from Vengeance 2002. The Rock versus The Undertaker versus Kurt Angle. For the Undisputed Championship. The Undertaker had just won the title from Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was the name I did not expect to come out of your mouth. I mean, I know he won it. Like, I know he was, like, wrestling Triple H and
Yep.
Taker and Lesnar and shit back then. But...
Yeah, he won it from Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan took the worst choke slam ever from The Undertaker.
Well, it serves him right for dropping Hogan on his head back in Survivor Series.
That nasty, stinky giant.
Oh my God! Why is Hogan like such a freaking drama case? Bro?
He's a history revisionist at times.
Jeez.
But this triple threat match, though, was actually a really good match.
Was it? Yeah.
Really good match, and Rock ends up winning this one and going into SummerSlam the next month to fight Brock Lesnar.
Oh shit!
And that's when Lesnar wins the title.
Off the Rock.
Off the Rock.
That was a good match.
Yes, it was. It's not on here, though.
What?
No, not on here.
Not anywhere on there?
Not anywhere on
Come
here.
on.
It's more of a Brock Lesnar moment.
Yeah, but it was a good match.
I understand that.
You know
but
what Rock match sucked, and I hope it's not on there. And if it is, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay, what
I'm
is
not,
it?
Well, if we're not gonna do the podcast anymore, if this match is on there,
Yeah.
we're ending it here.
Okay.
Deal?
Okay, sure.
Rock versus Goldberg.
Oh, that's definitely not on here.
Thank God.
No, that match sucked.
Well, you were there for that.
Yeah, I was there.
I was there for that.
Yeah, that sucked.
I was there with Corey for
That
that.
was no good.
Dude, what an awful match.
Yeah. It was the main event.
I know.
And it only went, I think, like 6 minutes.
No, I went longer than that because
Yeah.
I think they had spent 6 minutes chasing each other outside. The Rock kept on coming in, going out. That had to have been the worst Rock match ever.
Yeah, that was rough. I do remember that being rough. Cool character, though, for The Rock. I mean, that's the first time he did his Hollywood heel character.
It is, man, but there was some kinks that need to be worked out.
Yeah. But this match was pretty good.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I like talking about things I remember.
No, it's good. That's the tangents are great. That's what makes Family Guy great, are the tangents.
I don't mean to go on them, though.
That's part of the show.
Yeah, people probably hate.
Part of the gimmick. Well,
probably,
if they
that's
don't
probably
like
why
it,
they don't like to listen to us. 'Cause, like, this fucking guy is gonna go off on this tangent again, and it's all he does.
They're going now.
Like, oh fuck, it's too late. So how was that match? Yeah, all right, go ahead.
That you should go back and watch that one.
All right, I will.
Rock,
we should
Taker,
We should
Angle.
actually
Vengeance,
put it on
2002.
after we're done with the podcast. We'll
All
put
right.
that match on,
All right.
and I want to take a really good gander at it.
All right. Good deal.
All right, good, nice.
Next one here, 5 votes. Pat R. the Superstar, Suplex Sam, Ringmaster, Adam 84, and Tiger Bomb. It's The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 19.
Yeah,
Seattle.
Yep.
Rock finally beats Austin at WrestleMania.
we talked about this.
Yep.
I think last
Last
time.
time
Yeah, Austin
on
was sick.
Austin's. It's a memorable match.
It definitely is.
Austin's
Man.
original last match.
That's a great match.
Yeah, that was very good. Very good match. Very good moment for Rock, putting on Austin's jacket.
Right, the vest and stuff. And
That's his vest, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't wear a jacket.
No, you're right. He didn't.
I don't wear a jacket,
I don't know why.
jackass.
That was good. That was good.
But
I'm actually surprised that this match didn't make the Rushmore.
yeah, me too.
But
Did The Rock ever wrestle Benoit?
yeah,
He did.
he did at
thought-
multiple times, but the big one was at Fully Loaded 2000,
Yeah.
and Benoit actually got the win, but because there was interference, they restarted the match, and Rock ultimately won.
Fuckers.
But they did that a lot during that era, just to test the waters, see what the
The
reaction
fans
would
would
be
react,
like.
right.
Like they did it with Jericho early in 2000
Against Triple H. That
against
was cool,
Triple
man.
H.
That was a good moment.
And he did win clean, and the
Right.
place went banana.
They did.
That was cool. That was cool. All right. Oh, this is another great match too. 5 votes. Danny Love, Purple Haze, Scorpion 87, Wrestle War, and Shep from Shepland. It's The Rock versus Chris Jericho, No Mercy 2001. The Rock is the WCW Heavyweight Champion.
Is that where Jericho unified
No,
the title?
no, it's not that one.
not.
It's not that one. This is while the alliance is still going on.
Uh-huh.
Rock is in WWF, Jericho's in WWF, but Rock and Jericho team up and they lose a match, and Rock claims that they lost the match because Jericho can't win the big one.
Oh, okay.
Now they get into this feud here.
I do remember that storyline.
Yeah.
I liked it.
And this is an excellent match. Again, didn't make it, but very good. And Stephanie inadvertently helps Jericho win the match, win
Right.
the WCW championship.
I do remember. I remember the build up to it. I don't remember the match, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
positive
good.
I've seen it.
It's very good. Dare I say Jericho's best match?
Really?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It is. It's that good.
Dude, he had a lot of good matches in WCW.
And
though.
they actually had another match at Royal Rumble 2002, which was excellent. And that this time Jericho's full heel, undisputed champion.
Are you gonna tell me those matches are better than like him Guerrero in WCW, him Ultimo Dragon? Yeah.
On a grander scale, yeah.
Oh, on a grander scale, but I'm talking about match quality, in ring work.
Well, Jericho Ultimo Dragon had a pretty great match in 1995 in Japan.
That's what I'm saying.
That might be untouched. So, yeah, maybe. When we eventually do the Jericho matches episode.
Oh Jesus!
Hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Oh, I hate that character. I hate it.
Me too.
It's awful.
You used to like just stop.
Yeah, it's not good heel heat. It's
No.
not good. So last match here with 5 votes and the last match we talk about until we talk about the Rushmore. So it's Daryl and Georgia, Suplex Sam, JD, Wrestle War, and Hunter Scott give us The Rock versus Mankind in the Empty Arena match. Halftime Heat.
That's on my
1999.
list, man.
That's on yours?
That's on my list.
Very entertaining match for The Rock.
I think it's for the match itself. Like you just remember it.
Halftime of the Super Bowl.
How many times do you see WWE doing an empty arena match?
Yeah, that's
You know what
true
I mean?
too. Yeah.
And then the chair shots, dude. And like you said, it was more of a Mankind moment than a Rock moment.
Yeah, but
Because-
Rock made it entertaining because he was
Exactly.
like, because it was an empty arena, he's commentating, commentating throughout the whole thing,
Right.
calling Mankind a piece of trash.
Yeah, that was really good. I liked it. And It was during the Super Bowl, so you got to watch the game.
Yeah.
Then you got to watch wrestling. Then you got to watch the rest of the game. Holy shit! What a night.
Do you remember what teams were in the Super Bowl that year?
19...
It doesn't matter if you remember the teams that were in the Super Bowl that year. I had to get it once.
All right, asshole. Go ahead.
Let's go now. This is it, Brian. This is the Mount Rushmore. The Mount Rushmore of rock matches. 6 votes here. Suplex Sam, Paulicious, Ringmaster, Scorpion 87, Bobby on the Beat, Kangaroofy, The Rock, and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, hell
WrestleMania 40, Night 1.
I can't argue with that.
An instant classic.
It is.
An instant classic.
I can't even argue with that.
One of The Rock's greatest matches. Yeah, I agree with this.
I don't think it's on mine. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, because this is one of those matches where right when it ended, I said, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was a great match.
Yeah, it really was.
So,
But then, like I said, is it better than, like, I was talking about Chris Jericho? Is it better than, like, all of those other matches? I'm going to go moment. Well, it's not. I can tell you it's not, but for the moment and for what it was, just like the empty arena match, probably not the best match The Rock's had, right, in ring work, but for the moment and the memories and stuff, I just think it's
look at it this way, though. This is The Rock coming back from long time out of the ring.
Right.
He's this new character, the final boss. Pretty damn good build-up to WrestleMania.
excellent.
Like, one of the best.
And you know what the messed up thing is? Like, people are now like, oh, Cody went to business for himself. Maybe he did, but you know what?
But it made for great TV.
It was the best case scenario for a storyline for WrestleMania.
Absolutely. And it's still going.
It's still going.
Like, we still got to get Cody Rock.
Even if he did go into business for himself, it was the right move all the way around.
Yep. And honestly, I think people were going to go that way anyway.
What do you mean?
People wanted Cody to fight Roman instead of Rock coming in. Rock was already getting the boos.
Oh yeah, right. Because everyone could see the writing on the wall, man.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, this is going to happen. This is what they're going to give us. Same old WWE,
Yep.
And they finally did the right thing.
They did. That was awesome.
Good for them.
Yep. Yeah, and in this match specifically, which went like 48 minutes.
That was
a long match.
It was so long.
Yeah, long match, but I mean, it was entertaining throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And Rock gets the pinfall victory over Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
And how about that whole interaction between The Rock and Cody's mom in the front row?
Oh yeah.
That was that was pretty
I'm
good.
gonna whip your boy, Mama Rhodes.
What she calls son of a bitch.
Yeah, something like that.
It was good. It was dramatic. It was memorable.
Because you really didn't know who was going to win, right?
No.
I mean, you figured that the Bloodline was going to win.
It made sense for them to win.
It did.
It made a lot more sense for them to have the Bloodline rules match the next night.
Right.
But
I feel like WWE now is giving us a lot more swerves. Some stuff that, you see, this guy's going to win. He has to because it makes sense. And all of a sudden they'll throw you a little curveball.
Yeah.
Every now and again.
I like that, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, keep people on their toes.
Yes.
I mean,
Absolutely.
This is the best it's been, like, I don't want to say ever because that's, somebody's going to call me out on it, but it's very good right now.
Well, I think ultimately it will be the best it's ever been when it goes to Netflix.
Yeah.
Because they're already kind of foreshadowing what the type of things they're going to do on Netflix.
And I mean, really, like, SmackDown the past couple of weeks has just been unbelievable.
Yeah.
That segment, the Bloodline with Paul Heyman.
I know, you guys kept on telling me to
Oh
watch
my
it.
God, man. Like, that was legendary.
Yeah.
A legendary moment in Madison Square Garden.
I heard, like, he didn't sleep for 2 days or whatever.
Paul Heyman's
that look.
Oh, man, Paul Heyman should be on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
He's
Just
so
for
good, man.
everything he's putting into this storyline, the character, like, everything. It's next level stuff here.
Can you
Next
imagine the
level
pop for
storytelling.
him when Roman comes back?
Oh, definitely. I think Heyman should come out first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then step aside, and then the bigger pop is Roman coming out.
Right.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be big. And now they got Jacob Fatu there. And I just heard that WWE had to pull so many strings just to get Jacob Fatu, like, to allow Canada to allow him into the country.
Yeah.
Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
But he's a great wrestler.
Nuts.
He,
Well, I mean, if you're I don't know, what is he, a felon? Yeah.
Yeah, he armed robbery charges from when he was, I think, like 17.
Right. But, I mean, if you think about it, if you're going into another country, if you're not America, and, you know, your border is actually strong the way it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, those people don't want felons in their country.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not like us. Hey, it's true. It's true. It's true.
The next match on the Mount Rushmore, 9 votes. I'm not going to read everybody, but 9 votes. It's The Rock versus Hollywood Hogan, WrestleMania 18, Toronto.
It's still a great match.
You just realized that you left that
Yeah,
off
I
of your
did.
Rushmore.
I realized I completely spaced that match.
Yeah, man. Legendary match,
Nice.
legendary moment. The Rock defeats Hollywood Hogan, but the crowd is just electric. The most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
What a match, though. And that crowd made it, like you said. They were just on their feet for that, and just chanting and having a great time the whole match. And I didn't mind it. You know why? Because they're not like the French, who will just take the show over and hijack it
I hate
from
it.
bell 1 to freaking main event ending bell.
Yep.
Awful.
Not enough emphasis on what's going on in the
Right.
ring.
That Toronto crowd for that WrestleMania match,
Perfect.
absolutely,
Every
man.
crowd should be like that.
Yeah, that was great.
Don't sing. Don't try to get yourself over in the crowd. Just appreciate what's going on in the ring. You paid money to see this.
Jesus, I just realized I gave Canada props twice. I said they had a strong border and they have good fans.
I'm telling you, we're going to be at the Hitman's bar in no time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I bet Brett would even buy a drink.
Yeah, because Zoe's in my corner, even if I'm not in his.
Aren't you the janitor just like George the Animal Steel? Hide the wrench, fellas.
No ranch for that guy. Table number 6. He gives all you guys ranch, gives me blue cheese.
That's a rib Owen would have pulled.
I go to dunk it in like one of yours, and he just like smacks it away.
I'm in your corner, but you can't have it. Joke's on you, funny boy.
He'd be like, it's probably Hidden Valley anyway. Cheap bastard.
Wow. Wow. 2 more matches to go here, Brian. Also 9 votes here. It's The Rock versus Mankind, the I Quit match from Royal Rumble 99.
Yeah, great match.
Mick Foley's family is sitting in the front row.
Was that all the chair shots?
All the chair shots.
What about the Empty Arena match? Didn't he give him like a bunch
He
of chair
did.
shots?
He did give him a bunch of chair shots, but not as many as the gruesome I Quit match at the Rumble.
That was bad, dude.
That was really bad. Like, that is a violent match.
It really is.
Mankind, his handcuffs, his arms behind him. Rock hits him, I think, with like 11 really nasty chair shots. And this is before all the concussion information came out. And
I think that might have been the jumping off point that people were looking for.
Yeah, probably. Mankind was mad about it.
Yeah, but he was mad about it, but he also told him not to lay off, right?
True, but he didn't expect him to do like 11 chair shots. They agreed on like 5 or 6.
Dude, he kept on putting his head out there for him. Watch that match over.
Yeah.
Watch that match over. He kept on putting his head out there for him. What are you going to do? You're handcuffed, okay?
He was probably severely concussed at that point, too.
I don't know. I mean...
But, I mean, regardless, it's a memorable match.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, think about it. It's the backdrop of Beyond the Mat.
It really is.
You know, they really go in depth with that match, and it's really Mankind's reason to start planning his retirement. It was...
That came how long later?
yeah, that's true. I think I'm going to retire next year. Maybe I'll do it next year.
Maybe I'll just fall off a cage first to a table before I do that.
Unbelievable. But yeah, and The Rock wins this one, you know, with them playing the audio over the speakers of Mankind saying "I quit."
Right, he said it from an interview.
Sunday Night Heat earlier. Yeah. But still, this is a great Rock match.
I quit.
Yeah.
I quit. I quit.
And this was the rematch from when Mankind won the title on Raw.
So
in January.
That'll put butts in seats match.
That's the one.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right, we got 1 match left. 10 votes.
That was against The Rock, wasn't it?
What?
that match.
Rock and Mankind on Raw, yeah.
That's not on there?
No.
That's a Mankind moment.
That's a Mankind moment, yeah.
But man, for the memory, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What's number one?
Number one here, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 17, Houston Astrodome. Would have been the perfect match if Austin would have just stunned Vince.
I know, man.
Awful. Just awful. But it really is. It's a great match. Great match. Legendary match. But that heel turn from Austin at the end, nah.
Yeah, man. It kind of ruined everything, right?
It really did. It really did. But, hey, it's the most voted for Rock match. Build-up was great. Match really is great.
Yeah, you can't hate on it.
And it's still a must-see match. You still have to see it. Whether it's for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, you still got to see it.
Like you said, if any other finish would have had that match, like...
That would be the greatest match of all time.
Yeah, it's
it
kind
really
of an untouchable match, right?
What's that?
It's kind of an untouchable match.
Oh, it really is, yeah.
What about you? Oh, that match or the Brett versus Austin?
Oh, Brett Austin.
What if it was
no match can beat Brett Austin.
What if that was a different finish? What if we went back and penciled and erased this match and had a better ending? What match would have been better? Everything the same.
I still think Brett Austin.
But you just said that this one would have been the greatest match of all time. You said it. Came out of your mouth.
You're right. I did say that. All right. Well, I'll put the asterisks on it. It would be the greatest match of all time. Majority rule. Right. Personally, I think Brett and Austin is the greatest match of all time. But if somebody said, it's kind of like Savage Steamboat. It's like, okay, everybody kind of accepts that as the greatest match of all time, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's your favorite match of all time.
Oh, I understand everything's subjective to your opinion.
Sure, that's this whole show.
Right, but what I'm saying is I know that's your favorite match.
Yeah.
But then you just came out. I didn't provoke you on this.
You're right.
You on your own came out and said that would have been the greatest match of all time if I had to finish. So I presented you with the opportunity to choose. Okay. Choose one. And you chose it. I think you chose the wrong one.
Well, some people like cucumbers better pickled.
Yeah, of course they do.
So that's a heck of a Mount Rushmore there, Brian.
Yeah, this is
Rock and Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
I love that match.
Rock versus Hollywood Hogan.
I love that one too.
Rock versus Mankind I Quit match from the Royal Rumble 99.
Awesome match.
And Rock Austin Mania 17.
Can't argue with that list, man.
That's pretty great. That is pretty great. Is that your Mount Rushmore?
No. Rock Austin WrestleMania 17.
Yep.
Then it's the I Quit match. The Empty Arena match.
Okay.
Sunday Night Heat gets Mankind. The Triple H ladder match at SummerSlam.
Okay.
And, man, where do I go? Do I go Hogan Rock? Or do I go the latest Rock match with Roman Reigns and Cody?
It's tough.
I'm going to go the tag match.
Yeah.
That was a good match. Pat didn't even see that match. Pat has not even watched that match.
Oh my God, you are missing out.
But he probably hated it because he doesn't really know the story.
You need to follow the story. Like, you need to see the build-up. Then see that. It's like seeing, like, the Godfather movies. Like, you have to see this in order for this to make sense. But I think with that build-up, I mean, you could even watch the hype video and it would still get you hyped up for it. But the match is really good. That's a really good match.
Did you ever see the Rocky IV montage for that? It's like if the Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns storyline was a Rocky montage.
Oh yeah,
you've seen it, right?
Yeah, you sent that to me.
You haven't seen it, Pat? God damn it! Stop shaking your head. People gotta think we do this like you're not really here.
Like he's tied up in a chair.
I know. Like we're forcing him to be here. We put a fucking gag in his mouth and just tie it up here.
Say something, Pat. He's
trying. Shut up now.
It's like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction. I mean, we're not doing that to Pat, though.
Jesus.
So, I didn't even tell you what my Mount Rushmore was. It's the same Mount Rushmore as what we decided upon here.
Oh, same exact one.
Yeah, I mean, Rock Austin, like I said, that's the best Rock match. Rock Mankind I Quit match absolutely needs to be on there. Rock Hollywood Hogan for the moment, definitely. And the latest tag match from WrestleMania 40. Just missing it, though, is that Rock Jericho match from No Mercy.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. But I alluded to it earlier. The next time we do this, we're going to do the Mount Rushmore of Triple H matches.
All right, I don't hate it. That'll be pretty good.
I'm kind of, when we do these match episodes, like the wrestler that I pick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it in kind of like a ranking order of like all time greats.
Okay.
So like we
did Austin.
We started with Flair.
We did.
We did.
So he's the greatest of all time, in your opinion.
More or less, because we did Flair then Hogan, but it could have gone Hogan then Flair. It doesn't really.
I didn't even notice this. All
yeah. Right. Then we did Brett and Michaels.
See, if I had known you were doing this, I saw it. We would have never done the.
Now we've done Austin Rock, so now we'll do Triple H, and we'll see where we go from there. But
we could also do like shit like Survivor Series matches.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like best Survivor Series teams.
Yeah.
A judge has dismissed Alec Baldwin's involuntary manslaughter charge.
No shit.
Yes. And he wept openly in the courtroom, as I probably would too.
Yeah, I know, man. That's a tough.
When you have that hanging over your head, that's
a tough thing.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the family of that girl.
Yeah,
right?
that's terrible.
But he also didn't mean to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's so tough to call.
Yeah, that's a rough one, but that's a podcast for another day.
Not our podcast.
Not our podcast, though.
Big bet.
Pencils and erasers. Courtroom verdicts.
Dun, dun. Hey, what's Sarah? She in Nepal?
No. She'll be in Hawaii in a few weeks.
Oh,
but,
Hawaii, that's what it was.
She is working late this evening. Always working.
Not here.
Yeah. And I even had my birthday off, but the morning of, she was working in the living room.
Unreal.
Or I mean in the kitchen.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Never stops working. Unbelievable. So, for Brian.
Alright guys, thanks for listening. Tune in next time. For, what are we doing? What's that? Triple H matches.
Triple H matches,
yes,
yep.
That's the one.
Don't forget, Pro Wrestling Tees, get a Squared Circle History, or Pro Wrestling Rushmore shirt, or a Brian Hates Brett shirt. And you can find us on Instagram, squared.circle.history. Find us on YouTube. We have wonderful videos on YouTube. And, yeah. This is Ian saying, good night.